And to kind of sum up the video and to answer the question, should you go ahead and pick up an iPad mini 1 in 2021? Well, what I'll tell you is this. I don't think this iPad is necessarily worth it or not worth it. I mean, it definitely isn't worth it to buy in terms of actually using it as a main iPad. I think, a lot of iPads have gone down in value so much that if you were to pick up this thing, you'd probably still end up paying like $50, $60 for it, where you can pick up like an iPad 7th gen or a 6th gen probably, which would be way better than this, even a 5th gen iPad for like $100 something. And that is definitely a much better deal in my opinion than this specific iPad. So I think it's only worth it in the sense if you need something that like you need a display to kind of display things on, if you want to use an iPad to basically, play videos on or something like that, this is not a bad iPad for that. If you need something just to basically stream things or whatever, this will definitely handle it. I think the RAM is probably the biggest, differentiating factor though, because this thing even has less RAM than an iPhone 5, which is pretty crazy to me too. So you're not really getting a lot of power. You're not getting a lot of anything. I think the display, which isn't even a Retina display, is probably one of its biggest assets. So that's kind of a major thing that I would kind of say in that specific sense. But I think for every other aspect of this iPad, it kind of holds a legendary status in a way. Not necessarily as big as something maybe like the iPad 8th generation, in my opinion. That's a pretty legendary tablet. Maybe not even more so like an iPad Air 2. That's pretty legendary. This iPad holds something a little bit different because it's not really a collector's item anymore. But the fact that this was a smaller iPad at that time and a smaller just tablet really showed that a lot of people wanted some type of smaller device. And I think in a way this also kept Apple kind of making those smaller, iPhones as well, because people just liked having options. And by people having the option of either picking up a bigger iPad or a smaller iPad and not really sacrificing on too much in the middle is something that was pretty crazy. And Apple still does it with their, 12.9-inch iPads, their 11-inch iPads, and then their 10.5-inch iPad Air 4, iPad Air 3, and then the iPad Air 4 and all this stuff. Like, there's a huge range, and I'm really glad that the iPad mini was still around, and I'm glad we're still getting potentially another iPad mini as well. So I guess we'll see what happens, but that really pretty much covers it up for the most part. Like I said, if you guys want to pick up some other iPads that I would probably pick up this year, links will be down in the description. You can get them from there and help support the channel at the same time. But that's really pretty much it. If you guys have any other questions or anything like that, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys can hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my other channels. More importantly, everything else, every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.